They thought you was late to the party. Y'all get in here, because, baby, this message is too much. So a group of people threw a party and they decided, hey, I'm not going to invite her because maybe you didn't get the original invitation, but, I guess they decided to invite you at the last minute. Baby, the way you showed up. The way you showed up. They shouldn't have. I wouldn't have invited your ass. The way you showed up, they weren't expecting you to come through like that. Like, come on. You came through. You came through. And yeah, you were guarded because you already knew about the party. You already knew you weren't originally invited. So you were definitely guarded. And you was like, hey, okay, I'm going to show up. See what's going on. Walk in the room. Oh, baby, the room was busy. Busy. When I tell you the room was busy, baby, they've been talking, running their mouth, gossiping about you, wondering about your business, what you've been doing in your alone time. But you brought people with you. Baby, you walked in that room. When I say you are so protected, you walked up in that room with something they couldn't see. Your angel guides, your spirit guides, baby, your ancestors. When I tell you they came through on the loo for you, they came through on the loo. Y'all don't know what the loo is. God, shit. Listen, give me a minute. That's like riding. That's like a big ass car, van filled with people coming through on the loo. Like on the loop in the L off the highway onto one of the bridges. But anyway, so they was very invested. They was talking to you. They want to know about your love life, how everything is going, what you've been doing, since they last seen you, and, why you ain't been really answering calls and this and that and the other. Yes. So, baby, they was all up in your video, and you already knew that it was going to come to this. You was prepared. Like, you was like, I already know. This is the same shit, different day type of crowd energy. And yeah, you might follow them on Facebook. They might follow you back. Or you might follow them on another platform, your Snapchat. They might be in all of those places. But they don't see you right now, because you ain't really posting, because you're not like that. Because, baby, you in your bag. You're busy. You have things to do. And people don't understand. They're like, but it's not for them to understand because you are a very private person and you don't believe in sharing. So you don't know why they're wasting their time trying to get to you anyway. Because it's like this with you. I'll share what I need to and leave out what y'all don't need to know, because my cup already full. I got stuff going on. My life is good, with or without y'all in it. So, welcome to the party, because I am the party. Whoever you are, you always used to motivate this group of people. You used to always give them, all the details of how to really make it in life. You motivated them to do better, to be better. You helped them successfully out through life. You always gave them great advice. You always were like the person they call you. So whoever you are, you definitely may have not been invited to the party due to the intimidation factor, because they've always seen you as a boss. They've always seen you as a leader. They've always seen you as the person who was going to sustain and definitely have this, I almost said high maintenance type of lifestyle. The truth is, you're so frugal. No, that's not the word. Humble. I hate even saying humble because I don't know who the hell think we need to be humble, baby. When we make it for ourselves, we can be whoever the hell we want to be. But I feel like you just one of those people who it's nor here nor there. If I got it, I got it. I got it, I'm gonna get it. If I get it, I'm gonna get right. That type of thing. So, you've always given these people all your precious time. You used to, really pour into them, and you used to just give them limitless access to you. And now that you're not doing that, they don't know what's going on with you. And so people are making up stories, she's this, she's that. I'm sure he left she left. They're thinking, your life is falling apart because you're hiding. Really, what they don't see is you're busy. That thing they know to think about you, the true thing, the most prominent thing, is that you're a boss. You're a boss. Like, I don't have time to play. Schedule. I could write you in. Yeah, I could schedule you in, but right now, these hours, this time that I'm putting into myself, into my business, into my creativities and creations, and I got things to do. And baby, you showed up to the party like a boss, though. Baby, I thought you was coming through the bus heads, and you did. Maybe not physically, but mentally and emotionally, you definitely left these. I was going to say hoes drained, because you left them with a damn. I said a plan of thought in my brain, and then it came out all backwards. But a train of thought. Wow. I'm feeling like when you walked away from these people, they lost that magic. They lost that sprinkle that you used to give them. You, like I said, you were one of the persons that really were the life of the party without really having to be the life of the party. There was always someone louder than you, and then there was always someone presenting themselves as more sexy than you. You were just like the mystery in the room, but not to the people you were with, just the people they took you around that really didn't understand you. So you were intriguing to a lot of people. So that is actually why they didn't want to invite you, because they was expecting you to be showing up broke, homeless, manless, just maybe single mom-ish, or just single-ish. And then they was just, the expectations that they placed on you was very unrealistic, but for them, that's what they were assuming about you. But you brought the energy to the yard. You showed them, like, baby, I am the boss. I have a meeting to go to. I had a meeting to go to before I got here. I plan things. I hire and fire, all of those things. And that energy gave somebody up in there, a group of women, an attitude, baby. Miss Queen of Cups over here was sipping that tea, paying so much attention to you, eating breadcrumbs off your fucking table because the bitch was so interested. And this could be, yeah. Anyway, I'm not playing. Like, this is so fucking crazy. You know what? This could be a fucking high school reunion. I didn't even think about it like that. You could be at some damn kind of high school reunion where people knew that you had a tough life as a child and you went through so many things that you didn't graduate with them. That's what the fuck this is. See, sometimes the messages come through so crazy, but they don't realize who you are now. You are in your bag, but you ain't no bragger. Like, girl, sir, you ain't got to brag. You like, it is what it is. I'm going to look like what I'm going to look like to you. But when you were younger, you studied, you put in the work, you just happen to run into a lot of different scenarios where things were happening to you that you really did not understand. And you've always been attracted to like things that the quiet time, you had to go inside to stay, guarded and keep yourself grounded in all of those things. But this energy that you brought to this party showed that you are a god or a goddess. You brought that Jesus, not Jesus. I was going to say GD energy up in the room. Over here gang banging, Lord. I know. Just forgive me. Anyway, you brought that high priestess energy. You brought that goddess energy. See, when you're a chosen one, you just come into a room and you light that bitch up. You set it on fire and you make everybody else nervous. So they have to really grovel with you. And the truth is, you're not even one of those type of people who play in people's faces like that. You really are serene. You are just this beautiful person inside and out. So they watching you do stuff and they don't realize you know what moderation is. And obviously you're hanging around a bunch of witches, and I must just say that always had some type of money or come from a family of mother and father family that's been very much so digging into your life and treating you as a charity case entire time. So that is definitely the issue. But yeah, you You about to light this up. All right. I return your energy to you. I love y'all. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you. And if you want to book with me, you can inbox me or you can leave me a message.